The Conservatives are calling on Prime Minister Justin Trudeau to fire Defence Minister Harjit Sajjan, arguing he's lost the confidence of the armed forces over the military sexual misconduct crisis. During a heated exchange in question period today, Conservative leader Erin O'Toole accused Sajjan of mishandling the sexual misconduct crisis on a number of occasions over the past 6 years. O'Toole said Sajjan failed to get the problem under control by fully implementing the recommendations in a landmark report released in 2015. O'Toole said if Sajjan respects the institution he once served in uniform, he'll do the honorable thing and resign. If he doesn't, he said, Trudeau should step in. The Canadian Armed Forces is literally falling apart before our eyes, said O'Toole. When will the Prime Minister fire his incompetent minister? Sajjan said he wouldn't take advice from the Conservatives on military matters because O'Toole's party cut the military budget while in government. We know that we have a lot more work to do to make sure we create an inclusive environment in the Canadian Armed Forces, and we will get it done, Sajjan said. The call for Sajjan's resignation comes a day after two bombshell developments. The military's second-in-command, Lieutenant Gen. Mike Rawlew, announced his resignation this week after news broke that he'd played golf earlier this month with former Chief of the Defence Staff Jonathan Vance, who is under investigation over an accusation of sexual misconduct. Vance denies the accusation. Russell announces 75% vaccination target met. PEI announces soft launch reopening plan beginning June 23. Lifelong Niagara region resident priced out of her hometown. Respect needed to search residential school grave sites, says Treaty 3 Grand Chief Public Health Officer says there may be limited use for Johnson & Johnson vaccine going forward. Alberta, Manitoba announced vaccine lotteries to encourage immunization. BC Phase 2 reopening allows recreational travel, gatherings up to 50 people. New Brunswick's affordable ARC pandemic creates massive backlog of driving tests. CFL returns for 2021 season. Military's second-in-command resigns after golfing with Jonathan Vance. BCAFN chief says homeless camp evictions carry on legacy of colonialism. Antigonish, NS, aims to become Canada's first net-zero emissions community. Evan Dunphy. The unique challenges of race walking and getting bumped out of medal in Rio. Tensions high ahead of Biden-Putin summit. NATO looks to support Ukraine without angering Russia. Lord Era Fortin was removed from the vaccine rollout in mid-May, just days before the Canadian Forces National Investigation Service referred a sexual misconduct investigation to the Quebec Prosecution Service to decide whether criminal charges should be laid. Fortin denies the sexual misconduct claim. Turbo told Turbo defended Rawlew and said it was unfortunate he resigned over the fallout from the golf game. He said he thought Rawlew acted in good faith by reaching out to Vance to see how he was doing. It was simply an opportunity, I think, for Rawlew to connect with Gen. Vance and see how he was doing, he said. Once Rawlew's decision to meet with Vance became part of the ongoing sexual misconduct crisis, said Turbo, Rawlew felt he had no choice but to tender his resignation to move on. I think that's a sad outcome for his genuine attempts to do something, to do the right thing, he said. Many victims of sexual misconduct fighting to see their cases thoroughly investigated feel differently. Some told CBC News it was maddening to read about the golf game, which they felt suggested senior military leaders are supporting the accused more than alleged victims. The CBC's Murray Brewster asked Trudeau today when the government would get a handle on the crisis, and whether it threatens to become a matter of national security. Speaking from Belgium, where the Prime Minister was wrapping up his first official foreign trip since the pandemic began, Trudeau said the problem of sexual misconduct in the military has gone unaddressed for far too long. What we were seeing over these past months is that enough is enough, he said. Trudeau. I can assure everyone that the continued capacity of Canada and its military to assure our collective security continues to be a top priority. Trudeau pointed to his government's decision to task former Supreme Court Justice Louise Arbour with leading an external review of sexual harassment and misconduct in the military. The Department of National Defence also created a new position of Chief of Conduct and Professionalism, now held by Lieutenant Gen. Jenny Carignan.